Hello Taurus, Amy Energy here with a tarot message for you. If you have not, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. Make sure you use your own intuition. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's get into it here. Taurus, all placements of Taurus. We got our strength here is animals. Okay, so I feel like for my Taurus out there, this animal instinct, this carnal aspect of you is a strength. Like, you are someone who can really go for what you want. And that's a strength because also you have really strong intuition. So you know what you want. And of course with the animals card, this can be like our animal instincts, and we might have to watch that. But this is coming out as a strength. So Saturn, the second card, I feel like, we are strengthening our intuition here, learning how to, listen to our urges, but also be able to control them if we need to. All right, so no shortcuts here with Saturn. But this is an impactful time of our life, Taurus. And numbers, you could be seeing angel numbers coming out, letting you know that you are on the right path right now because you could be going through a bit of a challenging time. Okay, let's see what wants to come out in the tarot. All right, what do we got? We got two zeros. We got a 2, a 4, and an 8. So there's definitely a challenge in growth here, but I love that. I love 2 zeros because, 0 is the Fool. I always think of the pages as being associated with zeros, and then all the 10s, right, have a 0, the Judgment card. So zeros are really magical, and you are very intuitive right now, very in touch with a part of, with your life's journey. I mean, we're always in touch with a part of our life's journey, but you could be recognizing that right now, and that's a powerful place to be. All right, there is a painful truth. 3 of Swords is the first card out in your reading here, Taurus. So something here painful in the past. 4 of Pentacles. Right now, you could be holding back from your community, from someone in particular here. All right, but I definitely see you, wanting to start something new here in the near future. We're going to clarify all of these cards. All right. So we could have been opening up here in the past, being open, honest, vulnerable with the Page of Cups. We could have been speaking about a betrayal, speaking about a heartbreak with somebody here in the past with these 2 cards coming out. Or maybe we were feeling heartbroken, but we didn't really say anything. We didn't speak on this disappointment. We just tried to act like everything was okay. All right, center card is the 8 of Cups. So I feel like you could be feeling a bit lost here, Taurus, on a soul-searching journey. With this 8 of Cups, I definitely, see you walking away, walking towards the mystic path, right, with our red cloak. So I love that, there's the red. We got the red in the 3 of Swords here. So even though this is pain, sometimes it's the pain that unlocks our magic, right? The pain can unlock our power. And then look, we're protecting our power here because we got our red on here too, but we have the other thing over top of it, and we're kind of keeping our power, restoring our power. That card was the Magician, also in the red cape. So very interesting. Very interesting, Taurus. We're going down a magical path. I feel like we want to get a certain type of recognition here. And we could want some type of spiritual recognition. We could be, you know, trying to take a step back from certain things in our life, like that we kind of feel have led us away from a spiritual path, with Temperance coming out here, right? I feel like we're trying to merge our old life with our new life, and there's going to be challenge along that. However, you know, if we focus, we can do it. So I do see a very focused, determined energy. In the past, there was something where we feel like we didn't quite get what we wanted here. All right. We may be wanting to speak to somebody about something that happened in the past, kind of smooth things over. The World here, this could be someone who lives at a distance. We could be thinking to travel towards somebody, or to end this cycle in our life with the World, right? There could be somebody here who motivates you to be different because they are very different, right? The way that they interact with the world is different. They might have opened you up to a new, different world, new opportunities, right? Maybe you've always kind of wanted to go an alternative path. Maybe you've always felt like you were going to go down this alternative path, and now you're actually doing it. Okay, Seven of Cups. So, you know, I definitely do see a time for you, Taurus, where it's like time to meditate, go within, use your imagination, use your creativity, because the path in front of you is not fully clear right now, right? There's a lot that we're working through, that we're changing, and we don't want to rush these changes. We want to feel through these changes, right? Because there's ways being illuminated to us where we've stood in our own way from getting what we actually wanted in life. And so the answer isn't to impulsively go and get it. It's kind of to unpack, okay, why is that? Right? So that we can actually remove these swords out of our heart and heal. And I feel like that is what we want. And that's something that's going to take time. All right. It's pretty poor weather right now. So if you're noticing the lights flickering, I mean, of course it can be our spirits here with us, but also I think it just kind of does that in my apartment whenever it rains. I don't know why. I wish it wouldn't, but oh yeah. We could be feeling heartbroken over a situation that didn't work out the way that we had hoped, the way that we were planning for it to work out here. Something might have ended before we really got it to where we wanted it to be. Yeah. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, I feel like there was a painful ending here, and it could have been, you know, with people that we work with or people in our community here. Yeah, because we were actually having a victory, but I feel like we had a victory, but there was certain people around us that weren't actually happy for us having a victory, right? And that could be why we're pulling back from these people right now, because we could see that the whole time we were winning and they were sitting here looking all like a hater, right? See, the expression on some of these faces is not of someone of support, right? Well, I guess actually in this one, it doesn't look so bad. But in my other one, it looks same deck, right? This is just a smaller image. So anyways, I feel like not everybody here was happy for you, and it maybe have made you question which way you were gonna go. All right. Yeah, right now you're really in a resilient energy here with Strength coming out. You're definitely holding back, you know, because you could be feeling quite overwhelmed. You could be holding back your resources. You could be working a lot, having a lot on your plate. Yeah, but there's something's ending here. You know that something needs to end. I feel like, you know, you've been strong. You've been holding on to something here long enough. You're holding on, and it's time to let go. And you know that in this moment you realize it's time to let go of something here in your life here, Taurus. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Let me know, Taurus, how you like this setup. I know it's kind of weird to be looking at my face, but you know, it's harder to record the cards. And now, you know, they're, even though I think, I don't even know if I showed it or not, because I can't even remember when I'm doing the cards. But, you know, now they don't want you to see any of the cartoon nakedness. So, you know, I gotta watch too. Yeah, 5 of Wands coming out here. So there's an internal conflict here. And I feel it is internal because I feel like it's something that we're thinking about. We want to bring justice here. We want to bring balance to a situation. We're seeing a situation differently than how we did in the past. Okay, Queen of Swords here. So we could be seeing a person in our life differently than we have in the past. This could be us speaking our truth with the Queen of Swords. This could be someone else speaking their truth. But I feel like there's, whoever was speaking the truth here, there was a, you know, I kind of feel like you either weren't speaking your truth or someone was speaking their truth and you just felt very unheard, or like you couldn't come up against their truth. All right, we got the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands coming out. So somebody here, you were, you know, I just see some nice energy here with the Page of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. You know, I was just watching Pride and the Prejudice, and I'm kind of getting that vibe, right? Like you could have been just saying you want to take a little, should we take a turn around the parlor? You know? A nice little energy. I definitely feel like someone here was passionate for you. They may not have showed, they might not be a passion first kind of person, right? Like they got just a little bit of red, like they'll let you know a little bit. They got the red around the collar. They got the red on their hat. They'll let you know a little. They'll give you a little taste, but you know, there's someone who kind of reserves their passion, I feel, because they are very passionate. So sometimes, you know, the ace is raw energy. It can be somewhat uncontrollable. So maybe there was, you know, you or this person didn't want to lose control. But I do feel like things were very, you know, happy with the Page of Cups, very innocent. Yeah, and the Page of Wands. So it's almost like very childlike, but still steamy. So very flirty type of energy here in the past. But for some reason, we're walking away from that here in the present moment. Or we're walking away from something. Okay, we could be, you know, walking away from, you know, that maybe we were leading with passion here. And, you know, that's what we could be walking away from is, you know, the Knight of Wands can be someone who kind of gets around town, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, right? To each their own, but I feel like if you're going on the spiritual path, you may have decided, you know, you wanted to spend your energy with less people. Yeah, I feel like you went through a major transformation of releasing, behaviors that were not serving you, right? It's not about whether it's morally right or wrong. It's about, is it serving you? And I feel like it was not. 8 of Cups out again. So you're walking away from an old way of being here, and you're transforming, even though you might be a little grumpy about this. Okay, I see you finding a little bit more contentment in the journey here. For some of us, maybe there's some bad habits we're getting away from too, and that's why we're kind of grumpy, right? Because when we have to give up our vices, we can get a little testy. But we're heading into really nice energy here, right? There's this like portal opening up for us if we dare to walk through it, if we dare to dream and believe in our dream. All right, I know that there's something that you want, Taurus, and it's kind of, I feel, just a thought right now. But all you need is a plan to bring something to fruition. So I see you here, I don't see you really acting, maybe in a very small way, but I feel like something here in the future is unfolding very slow and steady because we're being extremely thoughtful here. All right, extremely thoughtful about the moves and changes that we're making. So that's good, because you want to make sure that every choice you make in life is authentic to you. Every invitation that you accept, you don't accept invitations when you don't want to go. You don't accept invitations when it's, when you don't want to do it. You accept the right invitations. And then that lets the universe know, hey, send me some more of this and send me less of this, right? Yeah, in the past, I feel like you might have been motivated to be everything for everybody, be at every party. And that kind of ultimately might have shot you in the foot here when it came to a situation here, a relationship, a commitment, like Lovers, Hierophant, 10 of Cups. I feel like, there's, 8 of Wands. We might have been trying to distract ourselves, with any type of activity, drinking, talking, being on the internet, connecting with other people here. Because there could have been an ending, right? Something that left us feeling wounded. But instead of, dealing with the wounding, I feel like we, maybe we're withholding our resources, our energy, and information here. So I feel like, we weren't being honest here about something in the past. Maybe it's just like with ourselves, we weren't being honest with ourselves about what we really wanted or a choice that we really needed to make. But I do feel like, we're being pushed again in the present moment to make this choice to release, right, with the Fool. Because I feel like there's something about our life right now where, we're kind of living in this uncertainty, kind of stuck. And so that could be a big motivator for you right now to get unstuck, to be able to feel free, right? Yeah, and feel confident. So, I do feel like there could have been this new beginning, these opportunities, kind of this meeting here that, did enhance our confidence in a way, but at the same time, something here I feel keeps us stuck from really pursuing the vision that we have, the option that we ultimately want here. Why is the 7 of Cups here for Taurus? The Chariot. Okay, definitely standing in the way of our happiness, okay? And it could be something that you have some obligation to someone, or you're worried here about what someone else thinks. It could be your family, right? Because what you want to do could be to go away from tradition, and maybe that means a lot to you. But you could be a bit concerned about being recognized in a certain way, especially if you were, I can't show you the cards, the star and the sun, because they have naked images on them, but especially if you wanted to do something where you would be naked or in a sexual way, maybe, that could just be something where, you know, you're really needing, like, wanting the confidence to actually move forward on that. We got the Magician and the Two of Pentacles. So I just see you opening up to your own magic. I see you manifesting here step by step, right? And that's something that you need to know here, Taurus. For some of you, you could be getting frustrated and thinking like, why can't I manifest? And manifesting is all about your connection to God, Spirit, Divine. And things happen in divine timing, right? When you're ready to receive them. When you manifest, it's not like you snap your fingers and you say, I want a slush from Sonic. And then there's just a slushie from Sonic there. Only when you're really good at manifesting like I am. No, I'm just kidding. But that's not how manifesting works. If you say, I want a new partner, I want a new job, I want this, then the universe is going to get rid of all the things in your life that are standing in your way of that as well, right? So sometimes we manifest something, we don't realize that we're manifesting, you know, a new job, or, you know, sometimes we might manifest getting fired if that's what really needed to happen for us to live our dream. So there is a certain amount of trust, right, that the universe has your back. All right, so let's see here what further advice we have for Taurus. Taurus, if you loved this reading, please give me a thumbs up. All right, Taurus, we have relationships are assignments. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? You could be, there could be a relationship here where you have this like very carnal attraction with the animals card, but, you know, this is not, it's not all fun and games. It might be some fun. You know, I have a Capricorn ruled 5th house, Saturn ruled 5th house. So maybe I could find a little bit of fun in the Saturn energy. Maybe you could too. Okay, but Saturn isn't all about fun and games. You got to learn the lesson first. Like Saturn will let you have a celebration, but first Saturn's going to make you learn the lesson. Relationships here are assignments. So even if there's like a lot of attraction here, I feel like you got to be really vibing high to get there, right? So my high vibes heal the world. So don't focus on any one person, like focus on your vibes, but understand that the people around you, like, you know, if you want to get resentful or, you know, feel certain types of ways about the people around you, like, you know, really try to think about what the lesson with that person might be. Right? We have Lord Shiva coming out. Transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. I do see you very in touch with your intuition right now, Taurus. So, you know, like I said, we have Saturn here. There is not going to be shortcuts, but you also have numbers. So I do feel like, first of all, I do feel like time is of the essence here, so we do need to move. We don't have to rush ourselves, but we do have to take steps forward. But I just also feel like there's no shortcut here, but listening to yourself, dancing with the universe, right? Making peace with those moments in between and staying focused on the vision. All right, let's see if our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides want to come through with any additional messages here for Taurus. We have aim high, okay, and be patient. This is the Airmail Oracle by Sarah Stassi. I do have her Etsy store linked up in the link in the description box. And this is also a deck by Sarah Stassi. This is the Rockstar Oracle. And this is gonna be last card for you, Taurus. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like this video. All right. We have Look Beyond Your Boundaries, Transcendence, David Byrne. Did you get Transcendence effing twice, Taurus? Wow. Yeah. Relationships are assignments. There's a very spiritual relationship here in your energy. It's been challenging for you. We have Saturn. It's all about the lessons. You know, and it's not, I'm not saying we get back together with anybody. I'm saying, you know, I feel like it's necessary for us to release any resentments, understanding relationships are assignments so that we can get the lesson out of this and be grateful for it, because that's going to help us manifest what it is that we want here, right? So anybody involved in this situation, we are just sending, you know, love to them, right? Unless they're really effed up, right? This is not the reading of someone who's really done something awful, right? These are general readings. So, you know, don't take that if it doesn't fly. If someone did something awful to you and you can't get there, you know, but I'm saying it will help you to set yourself free, but also to be able to speak and honor your truth, right? So try looking at a situation where there could be conflicts here. Try looking at it from your perspective first. Feel those feelings that you felt and hold space for that, because you're allowed to feel that way. But then look at it through the other person's eyes. Try to imagine yourself in their position. And then imagine yourself as God, right? Looking at the situation from above. And I bet you can find a different perception and more space to hold for everybody's truth here. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Taurus. Please do leave me a little comment and a like and all that good stuff, because I appreciate it. The link is in the description box that will take you to all the links to connect with me. I just did my air energy playlist, How to Live, Laugh, Love. So check it out. Check out all my playlists. You know, I have my earth energy playlist as well, Know Your Worth Radio, and I got one for all the elements, and the Manifesting Love playlist, and all my links to book a reading. Everything you need is in that description box. Whatever moment you are in right now, Taurus, know that it is a magical moment because you are there. Oh, and I wanted to do something else. This is from Kyle Gray. But I'm sure that Kyle Gray wants the word to get spread because it's beautiful, and I highly recommend checking out Kyle Gray, all of Kyle Gray's work. We were working with one of Kyle Gray's decks here, actually two, because this is the Raise Your Vibration deck by Kyle Gray also. But anyways, what Kyle Gray says, this little angel prayer that I'm going to give it to you as you're navigating this challenging time, okay? And fears could be coming up, but I'm going to give you this little prayer to say, all right? Wherever love is present, fear is a stranger, and love is here in me. All right, whatever moment you are in, Taurus, know it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.